second. Okay, let's see here. All right. All right, let's get started here. Welcome to the live session October 1st. First live session of October. Okay. 2025. All right, let's get into it. Markets broke out. Well, actually, SPY broke out. ES broke out, I guess. But spare, well, no, they didn't actually. Let's see here. 6756. Okay. All right. Let's see, where are we at? All right, so we broke out and then closed right on that breakout point, and then after hours we're up a little bit, but let's see here. Let's see that hourly. Okay, that breakout. All right, we broke out, then we closed on the breakout point, and we're holding that breakout point. Perfect. So as long as we hold above that 67, 56, 50, then we should go on higher. Okay, higher. And where's higher? Higher is essentially 6850. Okay, this targeted area here is going to be 6800. And then essentially we want that bigger breakout, which is a daily breakout, to go to 6850. 6850. And yeah, that's our target. 6850. Yeah, that's our target here for this targeted bull flag here. All right, so 6800, 6850, that's what we're going to be looking for. And then essentially 6900. Okay. So bullishness, yes. Okay, we're going. So when we're getting up to this area here, okay, I want to say from 6950 to 6800. So this $100 area right here, I would be cautious of forming a bearish divergence on our 4-hour chart and our 1-hour chart. Okay. So far, nothing on our 4-hour chart. Actually got a squeeze firing up. And on our 1-hour chart, looks great. So nothing to be worried about here. Okay, wants to go higher, it's going to go higher. Okay, we got a breakout today, and that's good. We hold it above the breakout, we go higher. Okay. So that's ES. Now let's take a look at SPY. Okay, SPY, breakout today. Okay. Okay. All right. 667.34 was breakout. We had that breakout today. So we gapped down and then rallied. Okay, we got that breakout. As long as we stay above that 667.34, we should go to 671, 673, 675. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, breakout looks good. After hours looks good, but after hours doesn't matter. But the fact that we broke out today is good. Pushes the market higher overall. So stocks go higher overall. Okay, 4-hour looks great. Okay, 1 hour looks great. Looks exactly like SES. So target 61. 671 and 673. Those are our targets this week. Okay, with the high target of 675. Okay, high targets there. Okay, we can have our other target here. 680 there. Okay. So again, everything looks good. Trending higher, going higher. New all-time highs. Looks good. What else does I say? Looks good. Nothing bad about it. All right, now NASDAQ. NASDAQ here. Okay, it is trying to break out after hours. Or it did break out after hours. Okay, let's see here. 25. 27, 25. Okay. All right. So our breakout point was 25,000, 2750. Okay, we're above that here. Going to our target here, 2589 is our target one. Bigger target is 25,639. Okay, go to the 4-hour. Okay, 4-hour looks good. Consolidation. Okay, we're going. We got squeeze firing. Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good here. Okay. All right, everything looks good here. Okay, we should be going to 2589. And this bull flag here. Take us to 25,200. 25,200. All right. So NASDAQ and yes, looking great. Okay, let's go look at the Qs. All right, the Qs here. All right, the Qs here is they're lagging, as you could tell. They didn't break out. Well, they broke out barely. Okay. And SPY broke out pretty strong. All right. So here we can see that the Qs had a great day, but they opened lower than SPY, and they rallied hard, and they barely got the breakout right at that 602.87. Okay. Now, as long as we hold above that 603 level, we should be going towards that 607.89 and 614. Okay. All right. Looks good. As long as we hold above that 603, we should be going 607, 610, 614. Looks good. All right. Markets overall look good, trending up. Looks great. Volume in pretty decent. I'm not worried about anything right now here. Everything looks fine. Everything looks fine on at least SPY QQQs. Okay. Let's go into the IWMs. All right. IWM in this box. We're on the lower end of the box. We should go to the upper end of the box. Okay. So we should get above that 242 and then head towards that 245 area. DIA. Over here in the upper end of that box as well. Here, so if we can push above there and get above there, we should get to that 467. Now, if we can't get above there, okay, we come back down here, 460, okay, and then come back down here to 458. 458. Okay. All right, RSI looking stagnant. Okay, not looking too much craze, too much in here. A little inverse head and shoulders. Try to break out today, failed. Not looking the best, but does have a squeeze forming. RSI above 50. Looks decent for DIA. Okay, well, SPY and QQQ are the leaders and the strong ones. These ones will follow slowly until things change. See here. All right. DIA. We did IWM. SPY QQQ. Okay. Let's get into some stocks here. EAF. All right. So EAF here. We got consolidation zone here. Okay. We obviously having trouble right here at 1330. All right. We have resistance up here. Okay. We have hard resistance right there at 1330. We can't get through that. So we got strong support right here at 1167 with all the moving averages all meeting up in that area. So I would be a buyer there, right here, in this little zone. If it drops down right there, in this little zone with the moving averages. That would be a buy area because that's a nice bounce, a hard bounce area. Okay. So if it does and it holds, it has the capacity to break out of this level here. 14, it goes to 16 and 18. If it has the juice, I'd be a buyer at 1167 though, or around 1170, that area. Okay, that's what I gotta say about that one. BCE. All right, BCE was in a downtrend. We talked about this last time. You know, you like it when the stock is near its downtrend. Downtrend resistance here, and it's consolidating here like this, but this dropped. This had that there, and then it broke it. Okay, and now it's going sideways. Okay, now it's going sideways. So here we go here. Got a gap fill right there at a 24.05. Got a 20 SMA here. So, you know, I'm not really saying you could go bullish on this until you're past the 20 SMA. 20 SMA is going to be resistance. Okay, it's probably going to meet you right here at that 2350 area. So I would be cautious on that. Let's see, cautious on that. And if you get through there, then you can have the possibility to go to 24 gap fill. You know, but you need to be over 24.20 in order to actually turn this bullish again. Because you're below two moving averages. Okay, the 20 and the 50. You have some work ahead of you. Does it look like it's getting better? It looks like it, but it's not there yet. All right, VFC. All right, VFC. Okay. Okay, there's your box. Okay, here's your mid-level box. Okay, so you got your upper channel, you got your lower channel. All right, you got a squeeze forming. You got RSI holding above 50. That's good. Here we go. Let's see, gap fill didn't get there. You know, you're consolidating. You had a nice day today, but you know, the ultimate is you need to get over 1565, and then get over this bad boy right there. But looks like it's setting up like it has a possibility of doing so. And if it does do that, those would be your target areas. So target would be 1660, 1844, and 21. But you got to get past all this stuff first. Okay. Dole. All right. All right. Here we go. We got 20 SMA. We got support area right here. Okay, that's very good support. So I would be a buyer right here, but let's see. It's not really showing me any bullish divergence here. But look, you are close to a very strong support area at 1314. You're testing the 20 SMA. Again, you need to get above the 20 SMA to be bullish. Okay, right now it's blocking it. If it could get past that 20 SMA, you'd be coming here 1372 and 14. Big target would be targeting 1450. So is it a good risk reward? Yeah, you can. You're risking $13, 1340 for $13. This was your stop loss right here. 1306. 1306. So does it look good? Yeah, it looks good, but is there better things out there? Probably. But does it look good? Yeah, it looks good for a bounce. It's going to stay in that box for a little while. Dull, I think I played it one time, long time ago when I was like $5. And made some money on it. Made a lot of money on it, but never played it again. It's just not a mover. Just not a mover. All right. All right, next one. Okay, AMD. Okay. All right, I got into AMD today. Pretty nicely. Pretty good. Now, why do we like AMD? It's been doing shit all week. For the past couple weeks, right? Well, AMD is forming an ascending triangle. RSI is finally above 50. That's great. Finally above 50. Squeeze setting up. Stochastic's looking great. Volume starting to come in a little bit. Okay. Got 4 hour here. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're going after hours on AMD. I kind of figured we would. Go to 167.50 and then 170. So it's going in our way. Squeeze fired on the 4 hour and it just started. So AMD, we could probably open up at 167. Look, as long as nothing changes overnight, nothing matters overnight, but if nothing changes overnight into then, we could probably see 167.50 at the morning. Okay. And then 170 this week, maybe even 174, 175. Okay. So we have the ascending triangle. Ascending triangle broke out after hours. Okay. After hour breakout. Okay. Sometimes it means nothing. Sometimes it means something. I think today it means something. So we'll see. AMD's been begging to break out, and it's been struggling the whole time. Now, so if I clear all this, and I just grab this here, okay, just grab that there, and then we grab here, and grab this area here. Okay, this is a perfect breakout for tomorrow. So, and then the squeeze is forming. I think this is the beginning of a run. A very good run, too. I think we go 180 easy. I think we go 180 easy. 177, 180, 185 could definitely hit. I think within the next month we're gonna test those 185 highs, 186 highs. Okay, so this is gonna go, and then this is gonna form a cup. So we're gonna go in this week and next week, and then we're gonna form a cup. Okay, and then we're gonna potentially break that out, or we're gonna sizzle right there at 186, 185. But I think it's just going to go straight and break out. Okay. So that's my thoughts on it. I think it's ready to go. And, it's proving to me that it is going. Okay. Now, just itself, just in this consolidation there, just that consolidation alone will take us to 170. Okay, that's why I've been saying, okay, 170. All right. So 170, I think, is going to hit this week. So, yeah, so far it looks like it's going. Okay. Hope I told you guys before the day was over, get those calls in. Get those calls in. Get those lottos in, and you're gonna get paid. So looks great to me. All right. Okay. All right. Next one. Open. Okay. All right. Open it is. Okay, open here. Okay, open. Open is consolidating. I said this last week. It's consolidating. It's going sideways into this this bull flag, and it's probably gonna stay like that for. Yep, it's probably gonna stay like that for a little while. So it has a nice bull flag. Is it gonna go again? Yeah, but is it gonna go right now? No. So it's gonna build, and you're just gonna wait. So that's why I said longs only. Longs only on open. So it's gonna consolidate for a little while in this general area. So I would just buy long and hold. There's nothing else I could tell you. Nothing I could tell you there. Okay, so I tell you buy long and hold here, right? Well, what happened when we bought here, right? Well, we buy at 40. Yeah, I think we bought here somewhere. I think we bought here or we bought here. We bought longs here for SMCI. And what are they doing now? They're going. All right. So nice. It's going. Where's our target? 5680. 5680 target there, and then 62. It's going. So just let it be. If you got longs, let them be. Let them be. If you want to take your profits, take your profits. But I'm gonna let mine be. I'm gonna let mine be. It looks good. It looks good. Like it's gonna go more. It looks good. Let it be. Let it be. Don't mess up a good thing. If you got longs, if you got leaps, the ones that I have, the ones that I alerted in the chat on SMCI. Let's see what those are. March 20th, 55 calls. Yeah. March 20th, 55 calls. 55 calls. Okay, let them be. They're up a little bit, but just let them be. Let them be. Let them be. Let's see here. Right. What does it go to next? We go 54, 56, 62. So you want to get some swings for 55? Go ahead. Looks good to me. Coin here. We're at, this is breakout point 31.8. So if you can't break that out, then it's gonna just chill right here in this area. But where did we get coin at? We got coin on Friday, right here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? We got it Friday. What did we say last week? Friday, we got coin, we got MicroStrategy, and we said it's gonna rip this week. And what did it do? It ripped all week. Ripped. Great. Okay, we made our money. Now, I'm gonna be like, okay, now what you gonna do, coin? It has an indecision candle right here. Okay, doji candle. Right at the breakout point. What are you gonna do here now? Don't know. Okay, sit back and relax and watch. See if it breaks through 52. If it breaks through 52, then we could get 60 and 70. Until that happens, I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. I made money on coin. I'm happy. It's right here at an area where it had trouble last time. Okay, it made that cup. What did I say AMD is going to do? AMD is going to make the cup, the same cup, but on the daily. And then we figure out, is it going to break through or is it going to stop here and consolidate? I don't know about coin, so I'm sitting back and relaxing. It's looking a little tired here. So we'll see. We'll see. But I mean, if you didn't take your gains from coin from Friday, now you're just being greedy. Just being greedy. Okay. So, yeah, you're just being greedy if you didn't take it yet. Okay. All right, but if it does break out, 376, 380. All right. All right, core wave. It's struggling. Struggling at breakout point. Breakout point is 136.50, and it's struggling right there. Made an indecision candle, made another little doji candle. It's struggling, not doing much. Okay. 4 hour does have a bull flag. That might pop it off, but it hasn't done anything yet. And the longer this bull flag gets, the longer it will not do anything. And it will fail and fall. But the hourly has a squeeze on it. Looks good. RSI looks good. This might go tomorrow. Okay? It has to go tomorrow. If this doesn't go tomorrow, that bull flag is pretty much dead. And I wouldn't want to be in it. So tomorrow, that one's on watch. It could go tomorrow. Core wave. Okay? And if it goes, where does it go? It goes 150. Probably more than that, though. 150 would be his first stop. 150 and then 155. Very possible. 160 high target. But this goes 150 could 150 is already a big move for it. So 150 is already a big move for it. So 155 would be a really big move, and then 160 would be a monster move. Man, PNAW. I wanted to get in it sometime around this area right here for earnings, but I didn't. Oh well, we got into a lot of other good shit, so it doesn't really matter. What is it doing here? Well, it's consolidating right at a breakout point, but it did that here as well. So it likes to consolidate in this zone right here. So, you know, it needs to break 210. Once it breaks 210, you could go 225 and 246. But you got to break that 210. So that's on watch right there. 210 is on watch. Breaks that 210. Damn it. 210.30. There you go. 210.39. Breaks that, and we're rocking and rolling. Right now, it's just rolling. Hitting the 20 SMA, holding. It looks good. Overall, looks good. But I like to see it break that 210.39, and then I'll jump in some 220 calls. But I'm gonna I'll put an alert for myself there. There you go. Put an alert for myself there, so I will notify me if it does that. And if it does that, I'll buy 220 calls for a week or two out. All right. All right. All right. Okay. CVX. We had a problem here. We're in this beautiful bullish channel. And then we couldn't break through 160 to 161. And then we dropped hard. Okay, and then we found footing right here. Okay. So, what now? Well, tomorrow's a big day. If tomorrow has a big day like this, then it's good. It's going to try to come back in here and try to break out. Okay? If it doesn't, then it's just going to consolidate or drop. And that's all I got to say about Chevron. Okay? That's all you need to know. Nothing else you need to know. Okay. Salesforce. Okay, right off the bat, struggling. Big time. RSI below 50. Ugly. Can't get past 50. Ugly. Squeeze pointing to the downside. Ugly. Stochastics downside. Ugly. I think it's dead money right here. So I think that it either drops more or it consolidates here for a while. But nothing's showing me anything strong, positive about that, especially in this very strong market. So it's rejecting its 50. It's rejecting its 20. It's below all moving averages. Doesn't look sexy to me at all. All right, UPS. You know, it's a shit stock. It's been a shit stock ever since it got off its deal with Amazon. And it hasn't been doing nothing. Okay, we tried to play it over here. And we made a little, but it took forever. Not really interested. Does nothing. Sideways. Look, it has a bullish divergence, but it's been having a bullish divergence and it's been doing nothing with it. So it's been having a squeeze and been doing nothing with it. So, I mean, it's dead money. Do I think it's going any lower? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go any lower. But do I think it's dead money? I think it's dead money. It's just sideways. You know, if you want to buy some leaps on this for here, go ahead. But as of right now, I wouldn't waste my money on this. There's so much better things out there. So many better things. So many better things. Okay. Apple. Apple. Look at last week. I told you guys that Apple failed to get above that 257, and I didn't like it. Okay. Well, guess what? It did it again today. So guess what? I don't like it. Right? So you cannot get past a certain level. Guess what happens? You fall down. So unless we gap over that tomorrow and run, then this is most likely looking to fall down. Okay, where's it going to fall to? It's going to fall back down towards that 20 SMA right there. Right at 244. And this gap fill right here at 246. Okay, so if that doesn't go through, it's going to fall 250, 246, 244. And then that's where I would be a buyer again. Even though Apple isn't the best on my list. I would be looking at it at 244, 246. Okay, BA. Okay, BA has been doing nothing a lot lately. Hit the 50 RSI and rejected. All right, it's a buy around 212 because it holds that very well. But otherwise, I don't see it doing much. Again, I think it's probably dead money for right now. I think it's going to stay in this zone for a little bit. Unless some news comes out, I don't see BA doing much. All right, Marvel. Okay. Marvel, plain and simple, has a bull flag setting up. Okay. Breaks through 85. We go 90, 92. All right. PFE, Pfizer. Here, I'll clear all this out here. All right. All right. Pfizer had a deal with the president, right? President deal did well. All of those guys' deals came out very well. Okay, we hit our first target here at 27.20. All right. The reason why I jumped on this one here was plain and simple. I looked at the long-term chart. I saw a bullish divergence. I saw a squeeze forming. I saw the lows at $20. Okay, it's already halved itself more than twice. All right, so it halved itself and then halved itself again. Okay. So, okay, this is $30 is essentially where we want it at. So $30 is gonna be a nice area to sell some short-term calls. $30 is exactly the price I was targeting. For long-term calls, the 2027 calls, we're looking a little higher, about 35 to 40, 35 to 37. Okay. So, yep, 35 to 37 is perfect. All right. This is nice because it's above its 20, 50, 100 so far on the weekly. Okay. and we're gonna be targeting 30, and then once we pass through that 30, 35, 40, 35, 37. Okay, but all in all, it looks good so far. And if it keeps this up, we might get 35 before the end of the year. That would be great, because then our options would be real big bangers, right? All right, next, NVIDIA. All right, NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA chopped around for a while, okay, and then popped up here, fell down, and popped back up, broke out, okay, broke out all-time highs, came back, tested the breakout, pushed through, and we're still going, okay. So now where we're going 190, okay, 190 was my target. I said, you guys, once I got the NVIDIA calls, 190, I said this week we should hit 190, and I still think that's going to happen. 190 should hit, and then we go 190, 250, and then 195. Okay, look at the 4 hour. Okay, perfect bull flag setting up. Okay, nice uptrend. Okay, nice uptrending channel here. Perfect. All right, nice uptrending channel. 190 we should hit tomorrow. Maybe 192 Friday. Maybe. Okay, duplicate. 192. 190 should hit tomorrow though. I think so. I think that's a good analysis. All right. Microsoft. All right. Microsoft wants to go. I told you got to break that 520 though. Said it several times. It needs to break that 520, and then we could start making our move to 525, 530. Okay, so nothing's changed. It needs to break that 520. Okay. Okay. Microsoft. Google. Okay. Google. So I said this last week. I said Google has to hold this 240 area, or else it's dead. It's dropping. I didn't like it below the 20. I definitely don't like it below 240. So it needs to hold this. So if it could bounce back here, that's great. It's above the 20 now, and it maybe it goes. But so far right now, it's bouncing at 240. So that's good. That's good for Google. But what else do I see here? Not that much. To be honest, not that much. Definitely other things that are better right now. A lot of things are better. Than Google right now. So, if you want to be in it, but there's a couple other things. I mean, I'd rather be in MD right now. RSI's barely getting above 50. Okay. Nice little bull flag on the hourly. You can push through. If that pushes through, you go to 247, 249. Okay, those are going to be the targets there. 249 is going to be right there. Looks decent. Looks decent on the 1 hour. you could get back up into this zone right here, this area between 247.50 to 253. Probably gonna get back in there this week. Okay. All right. Apple already did, but you're asking 4. No, 3's the max. All right. Meta. Okay, Meta. All right, Meta dropped down, drop. We are at the lower end of the channel. We got squeeze firing down. We got our side all the way. Where is it at 33. Stochastic's down. Okay. I would buy here. Yeah. You have some support here. You're at the 100 SMA. You're at the lower end of the big channel. This is the long-term channel. Okay, you're at the 20 SMA as well as the long-term channel. No bearish divergence here, so that's good. I think it turns here. Yep. So, yeah, I think Meta's a buy. A buy for tomorrow. I think it bounces. Probably goes to 733. Yeah. We probably see something like yeah, I would definitely buy Meta. You know, let's see. What would I buy on Meta? 730 calls. 730 calls. I would buy 730 calls. Those are cheap and they're pretty good. I like that. 730 calls for tomorrow, or no, I mean for Friday. And then for a swing, I would buy either 740 calls or 750 calls. 750, yeah. For a swing, yeah, 750 calls all day. So swing 750 calls for a lotto, 730 calls all day. Let's see. Yeah, I wish I would have saw it earlier. I would have got it. Let's see. No bullish divergence there. No bullish divergence here, but we are gapping up a little bit, but the overall market is gapping up a little bit. So I'll tell you what, if Meta does gap up anything tomorrow, then this here will be a Morningstar reversal, and then Meta will start going up again. So I'm calling a bottom. If we gap up tomorrow, that's the bottom. Plain and simple. Yeah. There you go. That's the bottom. We gap up tomorrow, confirms the bottom, and there you go. It's gonna go up. It's not gonna go down tomorrow. All right. So that's on Meta. Okay. Okay, TTD. All right, TTD. I mean, it's UNH all over again, or maybe TTD was first. I don't know, but you know, it's a buy long and hold. You know, it's right here, double bottom at the lows. Yeah, sure, but it's just buy long and hold. You know, does it look good? It got above its 20 SMA. That's good, but it's still buy long and hold. I wouldn't be expecting too much from this stuff until the R size above 50 and you're above 55, maybe even 60, and then I could see maybe it running back to 90. But otherwise, this is just a buy long and hold. All right, DKNG. DKNG. DraftKings. Alright, DraftKings, huh? Wow. What happened then? They got news today? Alright, look at this is your classic falling knife. So, do you want this? Fuck no, I don't. I don't want it. Classic falling knife. Okay, so I would buy at 32.60. I would buy there, and that's if it stops. I don't know what's going on with this stock, but selling like this is selling at its finest because it starts and it ends with no wicks, right? Little tiny baby wicks. That's just, it's all selling. Okay, today try to come up and then just sold off hard and close at the lows with 357% of the daily average volume. I would not think of buying this at all right now. So if you're in puts, keep them until the 30, 33, 32, 50 area, and then yeah, this don't look good. I wouldn't buy this in a market that's hitting all-time highs and going higher, where everything else is gapping up overnight because of the strong market. You want to stay away from stocks like these that are selling off and people are running from the hills. No bueno. So if you want to buy it, maybe at 32.50, but otherwise, don't try to catch a falling knife. It's not good for your health. All right, BA I already did. Okay. Another falling knife, huh? Another falling knife. You know, I'm not gonna say the same speech again, but you heard it the first time. This one losing its 50 on RSI, dropping, squeeze, pushing down, hasn't even fired yet, and this thing is selling at its lows, selling at its lows, selling at its lows, and you got 365%. They're dumping this faster than you. This is they're dumping this faster than you can even know what the hell they do. Ocular therapeutics. The hell are they doing? Healthcare. All right. Well, there you go. I wouldn't buy this again until it's $8. Right. 8. It's probably going to stop. Maybe. I don't know. Depending. They're selling a lot. So this just kind of started. So this was the distribution phase. Okay. This is all distribution phase. This is distribution phase. Okay. That's distribution phase just started to drop. This I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I would not be damn surprised if it cut all the way back down to $7. Yeah, it's gonna get cut in half. Yeah, distribution phase initiated, first candle down, squeeze forming down. Our site just got below 50. This one's going to $6, $6.80, maybe even $5, depending on how badly it is. I don't know what this stock is or what it does, but I know charts, and the charts is telling me this thing's going back down at least to 8, at least, but most likely probably 6, 7. Okay, so another falling knife that you don't want to get long on. Maybe get long on puts. That's about it. You know, I'm taking what are the puts? I'd love to buy some puts on this piece of. See, the thing I don't like about healthcare stocks, though, they're not liquid, so this is why all the option prices are shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy any of these. All these option prices are horrible. Spreads are insane. Some of them don't even have bids. Yeah, so just stay away from this stock. All in general. All in general. Okay. XLE. All right. XLE. We had a pop over to 92, 93 area. And we got dropped. We're holding the 20 SMA. Okay, so if we could hold that 20 SMA and we could get back over 90, we could try to make a move again towards that. Break that 93 again. Otherwise, this one's going to come back down to 87 and just chop around in this general chop area. Okay. Okay. Amazon. That shit stock. Well, Amazon, look. I said you guys could buy it around 217, right? I said, first of all, I said that this shit needs to be above 217 in the first place to get long it. And it did, and you got long it. And then I said, watch out for that 234 level. And then, boom, it dropped back down all the way, held that 217 again, came back up to that level again, dropped it again, bad. Now we're, guess what, back to that 217 again. Do you see a pattern? All right, you can get long here, but I'm not interested in it still. But this stock is forming a little double bottom there on the maybe 1 hour. Yeah, little double bottom here, right here. So double bottom. Okay, double bottom here. It's probably gonna go back 227. So you got a $7 move coming. Maybe 227, 230. But that's it. Yeah, it's gonna come back right here, 227 area. Double bottom, right at the 217 area. Buy it at 217, sell it at 234 or before. But otherwise, stay away from it. All right, J&J. J&J. Monster breakout. Squeeze fired. Our side looks good. Volume increasing. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this. All-time highs breaking. You know, I mean, what else? Wait, is that all-time highs? I gotta check. Let's see. Not quite, but it will. It is. Oh, definitely. Oh, monster squeeze on the monthly. Our side, man, this is just, it doesn't get better than this. It just does not get better than this. All right, let's see. All-time highs is right here. 669. Breakout on the monthly. All right, so 186.69, and what did we hit here? High was 186.56, so we were 10 cents away from the all-time highs. Okay, this is the monthly candle. This is a weekly. Weekly just broke out. Hit first target. Next target's going to come within the next week. 191 by next week for sure. Yeah, 191 by next week. Here we got a doji candle. Not looking the best. Okay, but we held 185.83. As long as this doesn't fall down, we're fine. Even if it does fall down, it's gonna build a bull flag, and we're gonna go higher next week, anyways. But if this doesn't fall down, then we're just gonna keep going. And I think there's so much momentum on this; it's just gonna keep going. So I don't even think it's gonna fall down. But if it does fall down, I will be loading up even more, because this is a beautiful stock, beautiful chart. It is attempting to break all-time high records. With the squeeze on the monthly, you don't really see these too often firing, and during a breakout especially. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, we already have the weekly broke out, so that's already confirming that the monthly is going to break out. Okay, now the daily broke out strong, increased volume, and today was increased volume. Even though we didn't do much, we failed and then came back up. Now we see if the bulls take it even higher and push through. If that happens, we're gonna nonstop run. So, do I like this stock? No, I fucking love it. Okay, it's a banger. It's a banger. Okay, that's all I gotta say on that. Any dip that J&J has, buy it. Okay, we made money on J&J before, went on the bottom, right? We made money here. We bought it here. Or no, we bought it here. We bought it one of these two. We bought it at the bottom, sold it at the top. Okay, didn't mess with it. And now we're messing with it again. See, we bought it back here. We killed it there. I don't know if we bought it or touched it anywhere here, but we're playing with it again, and it's playing nice, and it's gonna go nice. I think J&J is gonna make some records there. All right, MRK. Strong bullish candles, just like Pfizer. Okay, popped off yesterday. Okay, and then came in today. Hit our first target at 90.81. Hit that on the head today. Okay. Just like Pfizer, I think it's good. It's so strong. I think it's gonna keep going. I think once it breaks 95.54, this thing's gonna moon, because this is a bottom. Just like I said, when I was looking at Pfizer. Okay. This area, this gray area right here, was a buy. It was a buy zone. Okay. And it's just waking up right now. So this one is just, we're getting on a ground floor. Okay, look at that. RSI above 50. That's what I love. Okay, squeeze forming beautifully. Okay, look at it. Big, strong candles. Cool. Maybe we get another one next week. That'd be great. Amazing. All right. We're going to 100. Easy going to 100. Once we break that 95, the 100's there. And then once we break that 95 area, well, I guess once we break that 100 area, we're really just going to start taking off. But I think we're going to get to 100 real fast. 0 to 100 real quick. So 78 to 100. I think we get 100 within the next 2 weeks. If the momentum persists, easy. I think it happens. All right. Now, see, you see a stock like that, and then you're looking at this, and you're saying, "Wow, look at it, from the open to the close, no wicks, right? Little tiny baby wicks right there, no wicks. That's how strong it is. From the open to here, only little wick. Okay, still that means no sellers. It's all buyers, all of it. Every single thing, everything is a buyer. Now, when you look at The other things that are falling knives, and you see that on the opposite end, you don't want to touch those, and you want to touch these. Who cares if they're up 7% 2 days in a row, 8% 2 days in a row? Let it happen again. Okay? Maybe tomorrow it's not 7%, maybe it's only 6. Maybe the next day it's only 5. But shit, let it run. Let it run. Okay, FSLR. All right. First solar. A lot of resistance at this level. So not really excited about that. Oh, it's making me tired looking at this chart. It's so much going on. I just I don't see anything really. I don't see anything. It looks like it's going to chop around for a little bit. It's going to be choppy up, and it's stuck at a big resistance area. So maybe it's going to be just choppy now. It was choppy up here, choppy up. So now it's just choppy. Now I think it just stays choppy. It has to break this area of 230. And it can't. It's not doing it yet. So, yeah, it doesn't look exciting to me. I don't know. It doesn't look exciting to me. I think it just goes choppy. See, I could check out lower time frames. Okay. Still nothing really. Yeah. Oh, I hate that. This is like the worst. When you have the U's, the arches. I told you guys about the arches before. Don't like them. Look at that. What kind of bull flag is this where it goes straight up and then it just goes straight back down? Yeah, don't like it. I knew there's a reason I didn't like it. Just don't like it. Sorry, I wish I could have better info for you, but I don't. I don't like it. Don't like it. Hey, wait a minute. I already did 3 for you, and you're trying to sneak in more? That's not cool. All right. Spy already did. Tesla. Tesla. Now you gotta now have to be on watch now. Now have to be on watch. Okay. All right, Tesla. What did I say? I said 470. I said 480. And I said 490, right? Yeah, I believe so. 490. All right, so there you go. And then, essentially 500. Essentially 500 there. So Tesla looks good. It broke out. It's going. I know we said last week that it was going to break out. It broke out this week. We made some money on them, on the 450 calls that we had. Yeah, made some money on those. Yeah, but it looks like it wants to keep going. So, it breaks out this level of 462. It goes 470, 475, and 480. So it's the juice is there. The market's pushing. Okay, we're looking like it's gonna test all-time highs here. Well, not all-time highs, but 488, 52-week highs. Okay, I don't think what is oh wait, I guess that is all-time highs, huh? Yeah. So it's gonna test those. So and it looks very strong. Looks very strong. I think we're gonna break those easy. So yeah, I think it's gonna break that 488 pretty easy. Yep. I guess our what did we get? I know we got long tests. Yeah, we got March 20th, 500 calls and 450 calls for January. So those ones are banging. Banging. Okay. All right, you. Okay, you. Just consolidating. Just consolidating. You know, it hit our high target at 18. You know, I don't have any target past that. So now it's it's consolidating here. As long as it stays above the 20 SMA, it's good. It's gonna make a little bull flag and maybe go more. And what if it goes more? Say 22 and 25. 22 and 25. But here it's just making a bull flag consolidating. As long as it stays above that 20 SMA, it should be good. If you see it dropping down below that, just get out. It would be done. All right. MSTY. All right. What is this? Yield max master. Increase trading income. Huh. Wow, what is this? It's a yield max trust income strategy traded fund. Okay. Well, from my experience with income strategy funds, they're not supposed to move. This one moved a lot, but they're not really supposed to move. They're supposed to pay out dividends. And this is what this one seems to be doing, right? Dividend. So, this is not supposed to move that much. It is supposed to be a consistently sideways stock, but apparently this is losing value. So whatever they're getting their income from is not doing well. So I'm sure they invest their proceeds into funds, or not funds, the funds proceeds into stocks that pay out dividends, and whatever stocks that this is in is not doing well. It looks like it could be turning around though. If this could get past its 20 SMA, which is right here, but it's below all of its moving averages, and this could be possibly the low. This could be possibly the low that it's established, and it could start making move up. So possibly goodbye, but I mean, I wouldn't. It's nothing that I would entertain myself with. But if you want that, if you think that dividend income is good, this looks like it could possibly bottom there. Okay. BE. BE. So I gave this to you guys at what, 40? Right here, about 39.40. We sold some at 55. Then we didn't. Then we sold some more over here, and then we bought more here, and now we're breaking out. So I know we still have those calls, those 80 calls for October 17th, I think. I think we hit 100 before then. Okay, here are your targets: 90, 100, 110, 120. We already hit this target, 90.14, and we almost closed right at it. We broke out today. Okay, so breakout, strong volume. It continues to go. It's going to hit 100. It's going to hit 100 before October 17th, that's for sure. Okay. All right. BBY. Bed Bath and Beyond. Consolidating, and it's going to consolidate in here for a little while until it breaks this 1167. But right now it's just cruising. It's cruising. It's not ready. It probably won't be ready till next week, if that. Okay. This guy again, man, sneaking in these. Okay, the video already did. Okay. All right, ARM. Okay. All right. ARM here. ARM had a good day today. It stopped right at the downtrend. Bull flag, beautiful on the weekly. I think it's a buy. And I think it's a long-term buy. And if it breaks that downtrend, we go 160. We go 160. And then we go 168, 182 for ARM. Okay. Okay. Fly, that looks like falling knife. It looks like it just started as a company too, and it's fallen off. It doesn't look like their investors are happy. Okay, and then so what do you want me to tell you? If there's a bottom here, there's not. Okay. This thing is it just started to have a 20 SMA, and that 20 SMA is way far. This thing, look, there's not a lot of information on it. It's going straight down. So I don't know what you want me to tell you on that, but it's not bottomed out yet. So Is it a buy? Hell no, not a buy. You know, maybe in the future, if this stock is like $300, you're gonna be like, "Hey, Steve, remember that stock you said wasn't a buy 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Now it's $400." Well, stock looks like shit right now. So, you know, everything's cool when you go in the future and you see what happens. But right now, I'm telling you, it's no good. So, if you believe in the stock and you know you have some inside thing that you think it's gonna take off, cool. But looking at the chart is no good. I would not touch this. Not touch this. Okay. BE already did. Nike is a shit stock. So. Okay. Nike doing nothing. So. There you go. There you go. This is where Nike's going to be for the rest of your life. In this here. In this area right there. Just going to go sideways. Not going to do anything. Here, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Here, I won't be biased here. All right. Okay. Wow. Look at how bad that looks here. Okay. All right. So, look, Nike's been a shit stock for a long time. Now it's looking like maybe it went to rehab. Maybe it got its life together. Maybe it got its life together. Because you know, it's down the downtrend. It's still not past the 20 SMA, so it's still still gathering its life together. It has a bull flag there on the monthly. Okay, could be something. Could be. Still saying it's a shit stock because it's been all these years, but this is a bottom area here, and it hit that area, and now it's forming that bull flag. So old investors might have came in to stop the bleeding. Okay, and then here you have a possible inverted head and shoulders. Possible. Okay. So if you want to get long Nike here, sure. I wouldn't get anything shorter than 4 months. Because I think this still is gonna chop around a bit. But I would say either December 75 calls if you want to buy some Christmas presents. January 75 calls. January 80 calls. If you want to be very safe, March 20th 80 calls. Yeah. And then once it breaks 80, target would be 80, 90. 90. Once it breaks that 80, it'd be 90. And then you go to 99. So, could be something here. If I see the certificate of rehabilitation, I'll give Nike another chance. But right now, looks good. But you know, once the shit stock, it almost always is. You know, Baba was also, but you know, I made some money on Baba too, buying some long leaps, and Baba's taking off now, and it's rehabilitated. Okay, so if Nike could show the same thing, then maybe I'll consider. But Yeah. Those are your levels. I would get 75, 80 calls long term. Let them sit and let them run. Okay. Okay. Baidu. Baidu is just building a bull flag. Just gotta wait for it. Don't be impatient. Just wait for it. Bull flag, and it goes 150 plus. Nothing else to say there. Just be patient. Okay. All right. What the hell is this? Buy NQ and go to sleep? Well, then why are you here? You don't need to be here. Buy NQ and go to sleep, bro. All right. PayPal. All right. PayPal. All right. PayPal. Just consolidating, doing sideways. Doing nothing. Just like it's always doing. Can't get past the 50 RSI squeeze, right? You know, it's dead money. It's been dead money. You know, I don't see anything else. It's not above any of its moving averages. It's having difficulties. It's just dead money right there. Uber, I said this last time. You can't get past this area. Okay, RSI can't get past this area either, and it's struggling. So 20 SMA is right here. You know, if it holds that, but it's just struggling. It's a struggle bus. I wouldn't buy this. Not with this action. There's so much good things out there that I would not put my money in this right here. So, you know, it failed to stay above this breakout point. Failed. Okay, now coming back. If it loses that 20 SMA, it's going to drop 93.50 and 91. So, not looking great. Not looking great. Only thing it is that it's above its 20 SMA, but if it loses that, then, you know, it's going to drop. Okay. All right, what's next? Intel. All right, Intel here. Plain and simple. Breaks 36, goes to 40. Okay, plain and simple. That's it. GLXY. It needs a breakthrough. It needs to break through this 35.79. Needs to break through that, and then it could go. Then it could go 40. But it needs a breakthrough, and it failed to break out today. So, oh wait, did it? No, it closed right above the breakout today. But it needs to hold that tomorrow and continue, and then it could go 40. Okay. Netflix. All right, Netflix dropped. You know, RSI is below 50. Squeeze firing down. But this level right here, 1159, you know, is a good strong level. It was the previous breakout here. So here we had a little head and shoulders pattern that fired down. Okay, we saw that last week. Fired down today, and then reversed it so far. But we need to see what happens tomorrow. We need to see, does it keep falling and touch that and then reverse, or is this gonna gap up a little and then reverse here, or is this just gonna go positive tomorrow? Either way, if it gaps up tomorrow and goes up, or it's just positive tomorrow and goes up, that's a reversal. If it goes down more, then you got problems. And then if you hit this 1159 and holds and bounces, then that's good. It's gonna hold that. Okay, shop. Okay. Okay. Shop. Not looking crazy. Not looking crazy good. It's just like this looks exactly like this. So it's just consolidation, chopping around for a while. I think it's gonna stay in between 141 and 157 for a little while. I don't see any real action there. Okay. Crowd looks good. I can get behind this one. Looks good. Nice bull flag set up. Okay, it breaks out of there. You're going to break out all-time highs there. Then you'll be going... First, you go 520. Okay. Then you go 540. This is a breakout 507. Break out of there. 520, 541. Okay. Lulu. Steady rising. Okay. It got above its 20 SMA. That's the most important part. Now it's setting up a little bull flag. Okay, it's going to push. Then it goes to 180, 189. And what our target area is going to be 197. So steadily rising. Okay. All right. So last week I told you guys buy coin and MicroStrategy, right? Why did I do that? Well, because Bitcoin was right here at that 108,842. Okay. And what did we say? We said that they cannot break down this or else we're going to have really big problems. So this was Friday. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then this is futures after hours. Okay. So this is exactly what coin did and MicroStrategy did. Okay, so that's why we got those coin calls Friday and MicroStrategy calls Friday. Did well. Okay, now Bitcoin's back up here, above here. So market's going all-time highs. So everything's good. So this is good too. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next week.